Hello, I'm the animator's friend, India Lombardi-Bello. Thanks for coming to my show. I am still recovering in several ways from the Ottawa International Animation Festival. Had such a great time. Me and my buddy, Sarah Schmidt of Multidult and the Sunshine Mall set up at the Animators Picnic to chat to attendees. And it was so much fun. That episode came out earlier this week. So if you haven't already, be sure to check that out. We talked to some really cool people like Rhea Christie, Aaron Long, Jesse Patience, also maybe more commonly known as Mulbat online, Pilar Newton-Katz, Sam Gurry, and Spencer Moore. Want to share my gratitude to Sarah and Ottawa for making it happen for us. And yeah, it was just like another really fun year. Really fun programming this year, really funny, kind of more lighthearted. And next year's the 50th. So I feel like I gotta go again, right? That's a big milestone. And I have to imagine it's going to be a really fun party. Today, I have on the show Lena Greene. Lena Greene is a director, animator, illustrator, storyboard artist, and character designer based in New York City and raised in Los Angeles. She has directed widely screened animations for Lauren Greenfield, Lana Del Rey, Celeste, Gohar World, Comedy Central's Saturday Morning-ish cartoons, and Blumhouse's Crypt TV. Lena was a storyboard artist on seasons 1 and 2 of Adult Swim and HBO's Teenage Euthanasia, season 2 of PBS and Augenblick's City Island, and a character designer on season 3 of Adult Swim and HBO's Smiling Friends. She has made animations for clients such as Michel Gondry, Vice, Droga 5, Edelman, Gucci, Knoll, Tory Burch, and collaborated on 4 large-scale 3D zoetropes with Camille Henro. We talk about this on the show, but she also hosts a recurring karaoke talent show on Montez Press Radio. That happens once a year, and it's coming up in November. It's going to be at Nightclub 101 in the East Village on November 20th. It looks like so much fun, so I hope y'all can go to that. She is currently promoting her film Tuna Tartare. Set in post-apocalyptic Los Angeles, Tuna Tartare is a trashy karaoke musical about an expired can of tuna and her BFF Susan, a fake Louis Vuitton purse, as they struggle to pursue their artistic dreams in a world that has long since dismissed them. Yeah, I had this film sent my way and I was just like, oh, it's so much fun. The characters are so fun. The voices are amazing. She highlights all of her voice actors in the interview, and the colors are beautiful. It's just like a really great film, and it's Lena's first like short film that she's kind of putting out there in the world that's going to be on the festival circuit. So it's a really big accomplishment for her, and it is doing well out in the world. It premiered at Holly Shorts last month, and now it's got a few more screenings and different premieres coming up. Namely, she's having her New York City premiere at the Downtown Festival in the Realities and Illusions screening. That is going to be Saturday, October 11th at 2:30 p.m. at the Roxy Theater, which is like such a cool place to go and to see screenings. I've seen other screenings there before, and it's really special. She's also going to be part of the Woodstock Film Festival, which I love. I was there last year, hoping to go back this year. Her screening will be during the Saturday evening cartoons block on Saturday, October 18th at 4:30 p.m. Woodstock has really great animation programming, and it's just like such a nice, we talk a little bit about it in our interview, but it's just such a nice like little getaway from the city, hanging out in like a nice granola-y town and just hanging out with other animators and other filmmakers. It's a good vibe. So I'm really excited for her to have her film there and to experience that. And yeah, hopefully I'll be there too. And if we're talking worldwide screenings, she's going to be screening in Animest October 6th through the 10th. Santa Cruz International Film Festival, October 9th and 10th. The Uppsala International Film Festival in Sweden, which is October 20th to 25th. The Fredrikstad Animation Festival, October 23rd through 26th. And finally, last I know, it's the Cherie Festival du Film LGBTQ plus de Paris on November 15th through the 25th. So the busy gal. Something that I felt was important to note, because in this episode, but in so many of our episodes, we end up talking a lot about Disney films. These are formative animations for most of us, piquing our interest at an early age in the craft of animation and sending us on a path that may be very Disney oriented or maybe not, but like it's hard pressed to find somebody who maybe doesn't have some kind of a Disney influence if they end up in animation. And I think that just because we talk about it so much in this episode and then talk about it so much all the time, I would feel remiss to not mention the weird Disney stuff that happened recently with Jimmy Kimmel. If you're not familiar, they pulled him off the air because he made some comments that our government didn't like, but that's not how a free country operates. So, it's disappointing that these corporations would placate people who seek to undermine our democracy and our freedoms. But I'm happy that people did speak up and people spoke like literally and with their money to say that we will not stand for this kind of behavior. And Disney did go back on everything that was kind of pushed forth with Jimmy Kimmel, and now he's back on the air. I think it's like maybe less about, I think I'm just using Disney as an example because we talk about it so much, but I just think it's really important to like use this as a case study for like how to fight against authoritarianism in this country. Your money talks more than anything at this point anymore. And it's kind of a bummer. Like I wish that other things could move the needle more that wasn't money. But if you don't like what's going on, there are so many ways that you can have influence just simply by changing the way you spend your money. And I think that this was like a great example of that. Money talks in this country. It talks loud. So use it. That's your power. And I hope that that was the worst of it. And we don't have to deal with more things like that. But if other occasions do arise, we know that that's a tactic that works. So yeah, just felt I had to say it. But on to more fun things. Let's listen to my conversation with my really silly friend, Lena Greene. The first thing I'd wanted to talk about was all of our mutual friends. We already.
Oh yeah, well, we'll do it again.
I don't know, like I know
when I was like, shit, like we're gonna like talk about shit, but I'm like, oh, it's gonna. Oh, can I curse? No.
Oh yeah. You can curse.
You can cuss.
But it is like funny. Like I don't know how I've made friends with all these RISD people without really having any like RISD.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, I think that you guys are just like everywhere, and you guys are like very like devoted to each other and to like the school in a way, and like very there's like a loyalty that I see from the RISD people.
And do you think it's like more of a RISD, like are other schools like that?
I don't know, there's something different for sure. Like this is like a funny anecdote. I do these pasta Sundays sometimes. I'm kind of on hiatus, but like just once a month, like having people come over. And there was just like one day that it happened to be like half SVA friends and half RISD friends. And then RISD people, it was Simeon, Nayan, and Luca Depardon. And something funny was that like Simeon, like this was like after dinner, after dessert and everything. He was like, okay, like I have another thing I have to go to. And then like he was getting to leave. And then like Nayan and Luca also were like, but they weren't going to the same thing. But they were like, yeah, we also have to go. Like the RISD people like rolled out together for no reason that I could tell.
Okay, actually this is something I just heard about, but apparently like I have a friend who behind all the RISD kids' backs was calling it the RISD Katamari. You know that like the Katamari video game where it's like you're this little thing that rolls around and like you pick up like
my
objects
God.
as you roll, and then you're this like huge like big thing. And it's like one RISD person shows up, and then they like bring another one, and that person brings 3, and then that person brings their dog, and then it's just like this Katamari of like just RISD.
So I experienced a reverse Katamari.
Where they left. Yeah, well no, they Katamari'd out. They Katamari'd out of the thing.
That's so funny.
It's really, yeah, it is. It's really crazy. I mean, it's funny though, because now it's like, I mean, I met them all when I was like 18.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's like,
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know, like how old am I? 33, like half my life.
And then we're also here to talk about your latest film that just premiered.
It did.
Yeah.
World premiere, baby.
Yeah. Tuna Tartare.
Tuna Tartare. This is my short film, 10 minutes. It's a karaoke musical. Trashy karaoke musical that it's like mostly 2D hand-drawn, and it's about a can of tuna fish who runs a karaoke bar with her best friend who's a fake Louis Vuitton purse. And it takes place in a post-apocalyptic Los Angeles where humans are on the verge of extinction and our trash has like come to life because, well, spoiler alert, humans started like having sex with trash and then like they mutated over 1,000 years to like evolve into sentient beings. And so it takes place in this like really run down shitty Hollywood bar called Throats, which is Tuna's karaoke bar, because she's kind of this like Fran Drescher if she never made it, like Patti LuPone, Barbara Streisand, you know, came to Hollywood with $1 and a dream to make it big but never did. But so she opened this bar so that she could still sing and encourage those around her to like sing too. And she's like a bit of like a delusional optimist. Like everyone hates her singing, and like she's kind of like just doesn't have like that like star quality thing, or like at least no one sees it. Like she believes that she does have it. And so the message is kind of just like, what does it mean to be an artist, and like how do you continue on doing what you love if everyone around you like just says no and is like, you're really cringy and like whatever. But the short is like really funny, I think, and like
Yes,
full
definitely
of
funny.
whimsy and like really campy, and definitely like inspired by like I grew up in LA in kind of like a bubble outside of Hollywood. Like I went to this like super like nepo baby high school, and like my parents never worked in the biz, but like a lot of my peers' parents did, and so it's kind of like being a part of this world, but like not really being a part of this world. I grew up around a lot of gay people, and so it's very much inspired by like this kind of like queer coded community. And also like Tuna's definitely drawn from like these kind of queer coded Disney villains a lot, which I love. And I was like, why do I love all these villains? And I was like, oh, because they're like all gay, like which is kind of fucked up. You know, the villains are like, I feel like in not just like Disney movies, but like so many examples, like the villain's a little bit weird and a little bit creepy and like a little bit gay, but why? So there's definitely a lot of that. And her best friend Susan, he is a fake Louis Vuitton purse, and they have this kind of like yin and yang friendship where like Tuna's like very out there and bombastic, and she's these big breasts that swing around, where Susan is kind of this like super anxiety ridden, insecure, gorgeous hunk, rippling abs, but he's a fake Louis Vuitton purse. And the way I kind of like to think about like how Tuna sees Susan is she's like, if I looked like you, I'd be president. Like, why don't you see yourself how I see you?
Yeah.
So it's this kind of like really sweet friendship where she's really trying to like champion him, and he like loves her. They kind of have this like, he admires her because she is so free. But then there's this fun little twist in the film that's not a spoiler, but like he kind of ends up like saving her in this reality where we see Susan how Tuna sees him, which is kind of sweet. And so it's really a story about like friendship and like how it saves the day.
Yeah.
And also just how much I love karaoke, because
Yes.
I do.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about the karaoke aspect of it all, because I saw too that you do these like pop-up karaoke events.
So I do a couple different karaoke things. I've only done one under the name Throats. That was last February in LA, actually. And it was at this cool space in Echo Park called Earth, which is kind of like, they do a lot of like gallery events and stuff. My friend Anna Frost is a curator in LA, and she curated a show with my friends Ralph Cohen and Ryan Bush, who go under the artist moniker Ficus Interfaith. And so they had a show at that space in LA, and it was called LA Bar. And they were like, oh, we should have Lena do like her pop-up karaoke thing and call it Throats for that like one kind of like evening takeover. Before that, I had like kind of a what I called a karaoke residency at this place in Gowanus in Brooklyn called Insa. It's like a Korean karaoke restaurant and bar. And I would do these like monthly like karaoke nights there. And I wanted to call it Throats, but they thought it was too sexual of a name, so I changed it to Horse. Like, my throat's horse kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that was a while ago. I'm looking, actually, if anyone's listening, I've been meaning to do more of a pop-up karaoke Throats in New York again. I have some places in mind that I've been talking to, but I've just been like busy and just haven't. It takes a lot of energy to like do these things. It's like really like, I kind of like dress in drag and like do a whole thing. And then I also do what I'm probably like, honestly, the thing that I'm like most known for and that I've gotten the most press on is Montez Got Talent. Mm-hmm. So this is Montez. We're in right now.
Yes.
Shout out to Montez Press Radio.
Yes.
This year's will be the 8th year I've done it. And it's an annual karaoke contest that's kind of got this like, I originally had like a cult following, but now it's like really, really big. Like the last one was at TJ Burns in December. And I think like maybe like 200 people came. And I like picked the contestants like months in advance. And I like, you know, tell them they have to have their songs, and we get really cool judges each time. The last year's one was actually all stars. So it was the best from the last 5 years, like the top 3 competing for like the ultimate trophy. And the judges were Mickey Blanco, Sam Corman, who's a cool art critic who has the skateboard magazine called Plank, and then my friend B. Frenderman, who's also a really amazing artist. And I'm kind of like the host. I'm like, it's like American Idol if Ryan Seacrest like sings a song at the beginning. That's like it. And so the next one will be, we're actually planning it right now. I think it's going to be in November, maybe at Funny Bar.
Okay.
Which is going to be sick.
Excited.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I gotta come.
You gotta come.
Because I do enjoy the karaoke now and again. What do you look for in contestants? Like, are you looking for somebody who's like a fantastic singer, or are you just looking for somebody who's like got the right energy for that kind of a performance, but maybe not like technical singing talent?
You know, it's definitely a mix.
Yeah.
But those are kind of the 2 biggest things I do look for is like, you know, someone can be a really technically skilled singer, but like they don't have that like crowd pleasing pizzazz energy. And someone can be like a mediocre singer, but like really like bring it with the costumes, and they'll make their own video, and they'll like, you know, just get really hyped about it. But I think like my only real rule is like, no ironic karaoke. I want to see them sing, and I want to see them like transport themselves into the song.
Like being
like
earnestly,
yes. Like,
doing it, yeah.
So fucking sincere, like so earnest. And I want to see like, for those like 3 minutes that like you have the mic, like you truly feel like it's the dream that never came true for you. Like you are like on the stage, like you are Donna Summer, you know, like you are, you know, whoever. And like I just want to see that like star inside of you come out, basically.
Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah. Do you like karaoke?
I do. It was like a long road because as a kid, I hated, like I wanted to sing, but I also found it so embarrassing.
It can be.
And like I would hear other people singing in my life and I'd be like, that's embarrassing because like they're not like good at singing, you know? So then like the idea of doing karaoke was just like, absolutely not. And then I think it was just like coming to New York, and then I had friends who were like into it and just slowly just like felt like more comfortable and like felt like I was with people that I was like comfortable with.
You should read this book. Okay, wait, I have to look it up. That I read. It's called Don't Stop Believin', How Karaoke Conquered the World and Changed My Life by Brian Raftery.
Okay.
It's so good. It's like such an easy read.
Yeah.
One of the things I like love from the first chapter is like how before the radio, everyone just sang all the time. People like sing in churches, people sing on the street. Like you're the entertainment for your family. Like everyone just like sang all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the radio comes out. And there's actual pop stars.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, like I'm a bad singer. And there's this huge shift to it being embarrassing to sing. Whereas like if you read like any like old, like if you read like the Odyssey, like any old thing, there's always people singing everywhere. So that was super inspiring to me. I think like, oh, like everyone just does have a song in their heart. They have to like get off their chest, you know?
Yeah.
And like kids sing.
Yeah.
Children just like
yes.
la, la,
yeah.
la.
I sang loads when I was a kid. I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't shut up. So we should get into the questionnaire. Sure. 1, what's your sign?
Libra.
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 Do you feel like a very like just person?
Honestly, like, yeah, I really do. I feel like I'm definitely a Libra.
Yeah.
I feel like people are like, you're a Libra. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very just. I'm also very indecisive. Like so indecisive.
Are Libras known for being indecisive? I guess
Yeah, 'cause
because
you
you're
weigh all the
trying to like
options.
being so balanced,
You're
and
being
then
so
it's like you're almost
balanced
like
that
too
you can't
balanced.
like
Yeah.
get out the fucking door.
Interesting.
Like,
yeah.
I get like stuck sometimes.
Yeah.
In my Libra-ness.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. But also like, I don't know, a lot of my like best friends are Libras, and I feel like it's just easy. Libras are just like so like nice. I don't know.
Yeah. I like Libras.
Libras are chill.
Yeah. Do you know your rising and moon?
Aquarius.
For both?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a sandwich. I'm a
sandwich.
an astrological sandwich. I'm a Gemini, Scorpio rising and moon.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know, it's a bad one.
Wait, you're crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're crazy.
You're crazy. No, I'm just kidding. That's wow, Gemini, Scorpio sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
I hope so. I hope people find it fun. Interesting. Aquarius.
One of my best friends is a Scorpio.
Yeah. I think they get a bad rap.
And I have a lot of Gemini friends too.
Yeah.
They're fun.
I think they both get a bad rap. Interesting. Aquarius.
Interesting.
So do you feel like, I always think of like Aquarius as like they're very, very like intelligent, and like they kind of like speak in riddles or think in riddles and stuff like that. Do you feel like,
you know what? I don't know that much about Aquarius.
Yeah.
I should. I just feel like this is gonna sound like silly. They're like creative, or like they're like they like give like they give like creative aura.
Yeah, definitely.
So I guess that's cool. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Are they all air signs, or is Aquarius water? Aquarius is aqua. It's water.
Yeah,
right?
I feel like that's water.
Aquarius, air, or water.
Okay.
It's an air sign.
That's funny. Yeah.
So is Libra.
So you're airy.
I'm just like a gust of wind. I'm a little puff.
Yeah. That's fun though.
What are Scorpio and
Scorpio's water, which I find very confusing.
Yeah.
And then Gemini's air. I guess Scorpio makes sense as water in that like there is like an emotionality to a Scorpio, but I just get confused because it's like the symbol for Scorpio is a scorpion, and like what do they have to do with water? Right? They're like in desert climates.
What does Aquarius have to do with with air?
Yeah, I don't. What's the symbol for Aquarius? I don't know.
I think it's like someone like pouring water. Wait,
pouring water from the air.
Aquarius image. It's literally like water getting poured out of a cup.
Maybe it is like because it's you know
through the air.
Maybe it's like the most watery of the air signs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's literally like someone pouring something, or it's like these two squiggle lines.
Yeah, which look like water.
So that's interesting. I'm not very well versed in astrology.
Yeah, I'm like regular New York girl versed in astrology.
Same. Like, okay, if you didn't know anything and you looked at all of these like images of all the different signs, and you were like, which one's a water sign? You would think Aquarius.
Maybe we need to call up the astrological CEO and be like, you guys need to figure this out. This is a design problem.
Yeah.
All right. 2, what is your cocktail or just like alcoholic beverage of choice? I had a feeling that maybe it's a martini.
Martini.
Yeah.
Dirty martini.
Do you like gin or vodka?
Vodka. Which I know is not like, yeah, I know that's like a contentious decision to some who are like gin drinkers. I love, my order is a dirty Tito's martini. Dry. It's not too much vermouth.
Yeah, I hate
dry and dirty.
I hate vermouth.
Freezing cold.
Yeah.
Extra olives.
Yes.
I used to drink gin. Like, I think when I was like first started drinking, I was like, gin and tonics. And then my grandma told me once that gin's a drug. And I was like, what? She's like, gin's a drug. And then she was always drinking vodka martinis. So then I was like, okay, like this woman clearly knows what's up. Like,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I really do love martinis. I really do.
Me too.
Martinis or just like mezcal. Oh.
They hate your order.
Gin is not a drug. Or just like mezcal, like neat, just like a little glass of mezcal.
Nice.
Or if I'm like at a restaurant and I'm like gonna get like a not martini cocktail, I'll get like whatever the spicy mezcal cocktail is.
Yeah, I like a dirty gin martini. Similar order, just with gin. And I used to be a Tanqueray, but then I think I'm moving towards Heyman's. But I do feel like gin, to what your grandma was saying, like gin, I have a pretty like just natural high tolerance for alcohol, but like one gin martini and I'm like out of my mind. Like I can't do two, you know? But like I don't think I would feel that way after having like a vodka martini. Like there's something.
A drug.
Yeah, gin's a drug. I think she's right. I do think she's right. There's something about it that's like powerful.
You know what? I actually think that's true. And I think gin just even smells more like alcohol or something. It's like just smells
It's
stronger.
a strong flavor.
But speaking of like number of martinis, my friends and I recently decided obviously this is like such a difference between like one martini and two martinis.
Yeah.
Two vodka martinis. Perfect.
Yeah.
Done. The problem is when you add even a beer after that. But like two vodka martinis, like drunk slowly.
Yeah.
You're going to have a great time.
Yeah. Are you like a Housewives person at all?
I'm not.
Okay. It's Dorinda for those who do watch the Housewives. She has this expression because she's a martini drinker and she says martinis are like breasts. 2 are great, 3's too many.
Oh my God, yes. That's completely perfect. Yes. I love that.
Yeah. Isn't that
And then one's like, that's nice.
I can really only do one. If I do two, I'm fine. It's not like I'm like a maniac, but what I don't like is that it keeps me in that kind of like drunk-ish like state for like a really long time. So it's like I'll be trying to go to bed and I'm still like wired. You know what I mean? Whereas if I have one, it has like a more normal like trajectory for me that I like better, you know? That's what I find. But there's also with gin. So
Which is a drug.
which is a drug. We've decided. 3.
Okay.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
For me, this is a good question. I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor.
Nice.
It's definitely like my all-time star song, is what I like to call them.
Yeah.
That was from the years like 2014 to like 2018. I sang a lot of other songs, but like that was always like I'd end the night on that one.
Strong. Yeah.
Then it became Bring Me to Life, Evanescence.
Wow. Yeah.
And I do both parts.
Yeah.
And it's very demonic. And so many times like a guy will like I don't know, will like grab the other mic and like try to like help me with the guy part. I'm like, wake me up, I can't work. And I'm like, get the fuck off the mic, bro. Got this.
Yeah. Nobody asked you to be here.
No one asked you to be here. I hate when people do that. Actually, like every time I go to karaoke and I see like a group of girls like or like a girl like singing her song and then like some fucking guy will like grab the other mic.
It's so rude.
And I'm like, dude. No, like that's just like that's a karaoke rule. Like you cannot. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll like actually like this is kind of weird. Like I'll like hide the other mic. Like if I know like someone's like just singing like wants to sing alone.
Yeah.
I'll like take the other mic and like turn it off and like hide it.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I thought you were gonna say that you become like a stage bouncer and you're just like, you just block anybody from like running up onto the stage.
Basically. And now what I'm trying to do now is Titanium by Sia and David Guetta.
Oh, I can't think of
You shoot
it.
me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
Wow.
That one. But it's actually really hard. And I used to be like, oh, I can't do this one because I would try to do that like at the end of the night, like as like a lull, like after doing Evanescence and like screaming. But then I did it first one night and I was like, oh, like if I haven't like been screaming for an hour, I can actually like belt those high notes.
Yeah.
And that one's fun too because there's like a bunch of like EDM like dance breaks. And I want to get like a portable strobe light that can like just be in my purse.
Where do you like to go? Like if you're just like going to go out with friends to do karaoke, like do you have a favorite place?
Honestly, okay, well, Planet Rose is on 14th and A. I love them. The owner, Missy, is so sweet. They've actually sponsored a couple of the Monta's Got Talents events where like they'll give like a $50 gift card. I haven't been to Montero's in probably since COVID. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's in Brooklyn Heights or like south of Brooklyn Heights a bit. It's like, it was actually one of the first bars in New York. Is that true? Or it's
cool.
like, yeah. It's like the bar that like the sailors would go to when they like docked.
Yeah.
So it's like really nautical themed.
Yeah.
Like they have all this stuff. And then the KJ there, this woman Amethyst, I think she's still there. Again, I haven't been there in a long time. She's amazing. They only do karaoke like on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And this woman Amethyst is so talented. She does Phantom of the Opera.
Wow.
Belts that shit.
Yeah.
She's so cool. And she like makes jewelry. And I remember one time I was there and I sang a song really well and then she gave me a ring.
That's so nice.
It was really cool.
It's really nice. That's amazing.
Winnie's I like a lot. It can get really, really crowded. And it can take a long time for your song to come on. And then sometimes they'll randomly play all your songs like back to back. Like I'm like, okay, like I get there, I'm like, it's crowded, immediately put a song in because I know it'll be an hour.
Yeah.
And then I get a drink and then I put another song in. So I'm putting these songs in like spaced out.
Yeah, but they're not spacing them out,
But you're also like not writing your name on the thing, so it's just random how that happens. Singers in Bed-Stuy on the weekends. I used to be kind of like anti-room karaoke, but now I'm like, actually, that's really fun. So I've gone to this place in Koreatown called Gagopa, and that's fun. It's BYOB.
Oh, that's fun.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
And they're really chill. The thing is with rooms, it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've gone to so many parties where it's like someone like puts their card down and then like, it's like they charge by person per hour.
Yeah.
So it's like someone comes in for like 15 minutes and doesn't sing and then leaves. You have to pay for that person.
Yeah.
Upstairs bar. SWAT bar, which is right here on Canal and Allen. I used to go there when I first moved to New York. I went there probably 4 times a week.
Aw.
My mom came once.
Yeah.
We met the owner, Lena. Is so funny. And then they renovated it maybe in like 2016. And then I kind of like stopped going, which was like kind of like bitchy of me. Like, because they were just like, it's this like story of this like, you know, like Chinese business that like does really well and they like finally remodel. Because they used to have all these booths. It was like a tiny bar and they had all these booths and like, but people were just like doing crazy shit in the booths because like no one could see you.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So they renovated it and like now it like looks nicer.
Yeah.
But all the kids were like, man, we liked it when it was shitty. Like, fuck you. We're not coming back here.
Yeah.
Which is sad. But it's so popular now. Like they make it's so crowded. They make so much money.
Yeah.
I wish they would fix their sound system though. And then I really wanted to go to like, I've never been to like Mary's Crisis Room, which is like piano karaoke. And I think the pianist / KJ just like picks whatever song they're feeling
to
play. And then everyone sings along.
That's cute. Yeah.
That's in the West Village. That's been on my list for a while. Oh, another one is Asia Roma. On Mulberry, south of Canal. They used to have their downstairs open, this like basement space, but then during COVID they closed it and now it's like only like private parties do it there. But they still do karaoke on the top floor. It's like a restaurant too and you can like sing while you eat, but it's not the same as the basement.
Gotcha.
Basically what I'm saying is I like really like shitty dark places.
They're fun. They're fun.
Yeah. But this is all to say, one of my dreams is to open Throat's Karaoke Bar.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So your favorite one has yet to arrive,
Yes.
but hopefully one day. Amazing.
Yeah. What are your songs?
I've been thinking about like new ones I want to try. I feel like I'm more like excited about like trying some new stuff.
Do you have a list?
No, I just like have like my like whatever I'm like listening to like lately kind of thing, and then I'm like that would be fun. Like I really want to do. It's the Paris Hilton song. What's that
Stars
song?
Are Blind?
Yes.
Oh, that one's really good.
I'm like, this is because I had like forgotten about that song, and then
Wait, how's it go again?
Even though the guys are crazy, even though the stars are blind.
Yeah, that's fun. I'll show you real love,
baby. I'll show you my.
So I have a list that is on Spotify. It's called Karaoke 2018 New Me. And it has 9.5 hours of songs.
Nice.
That like either I want to learn or I've done or like there's a lot of good ones on here if anyone is looking for inspo.
Yeah.
Karaoke 2018 New Me on Spotify.
Yeah. 4, what's your last celebrity sighting?
Me in the mirror this morning. Just kidding. I think, okay, this might not be the last one, but this is like a kind of funny one.
Yeah.
On a flight to Mexico City, I was sitting behind Tavi Gevinson.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm bringing this one up is because she's kind of like an inspiration for this new animation I'm pitching.
Aw, yeah.
I don't want to get into it too much, but
sure.
like,
if you know anything about Tavi Gevinson, maybe you can guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So just kind of like, I was like, oh, that's such a funny
coincidence
reason that I can't like, yeah. I was like already thinking about the city, and then I was sitting behind her on a plane, and I was just like, what is she? And she was just like working the whole flight. Very
busy
productive.
gal.
Busy gal.
Busy gal for a very long time.
Yeah. And I was like in like I was like in like the back of the plane. She wasn't in like first class. Like we were like, I was like,
nice.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, I guess that's my last celebrity sighting.
I last night had one, and it was very weird because I was in Dumbo. I was coming out of that screening I was telling you about. And then I was walking to the train, and then there's like 2 guys. And the one guy, I was like, this like Lenny Kravitz, like poser, you know, like I just like didn't like, and then like right as like I was like passing, like I just like did like look at his face, and he was like looking at me, and it was Lenny Kravitz. But I'm not like used to seeing him with his sunglasses off. So I think that's what was like
shocking.
I think that's why I was like, it's some poser and not Lenny Kravitz. But then it was him.
That's crazy.
And he was looking at me.
Did he smile?
No, we just like looked at each other and then kept going.
Did you smile?
No, because I was just like, really? You know,
Like,
I just kind of like I had such like a non-reaction. But it was crazy.
That's funny. You know, actually, I've seen a lot of celebrities filming stuff recently. I totally forgot. Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, funny. Yeah.
has this movie coming out on with A24 that's like, he's like a ping pong guy.
Yeah.
But they basically transformed my block for like a week into a turn of the century like market.
Yeah.
Outside my door, like the deli I live next to, like my laundry place, like they were just filming all on the street. And of course I like went outside because he was like filming, and like I was seeing it all over TikTok, and I was like, okay, so I went outside, and I have a very cute dog. And so I was like walking my dog, and like I'm just standing outside my laundry place, like schmoozing with the laundry guy, being like, whoa, like, because their whole like outside of the store was like blocked off and like designed like a set. And I was like, did you guys get paid for this? And he was like, oh yeah. Like, so all the businesses were like, and the deli was like, yeah, we made like $5,000.
Amazing.
Like,
yeah.
all this stuff. But
yeah,
Timothy Chalamet smiled at me.
Oh, that's nice.
Because I was holding, I think it's because I was holding my really cute little dog.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what if? I was like, whoa. Then I was like, no, I just have a really cute dog. Everyone smiles at the dog.
5, what's your latest fixation?
This sounds like super bougie, but like I got really into perfume.
That's nice though.
My boyfriend Tom and I had this, coming back from Holly Shorts from LA, our plane got delayed for 9 hours at LAX. And it wasn't like, okay, your plane's delayed for 9 hours. It was like, it'll be delayed an hour. It'll be delayed 15 minutes. Like, so we like couldn't leave, you know? We were just like stuck there.
That's awful. Yeah.
And there was a La Labo store. Like we were just kind of walking around the airport.
Right.
And there's also a new La Labo. This sounds so fucking bougie. But honestly, so it was our anniversary recently and he got me a La Labo perfume. But not Santal 33. Because we were like testing them all like in the airport. And I was like, oh, I kind of like Lang. Yeah, I like used to just like kind of like not be a perfume person, but like now we're both like into perfume. And kind of just like, I guess like home improvement projects. I sound so like boring. But like we got like a new like soap dispenser in the bathroom, which is really nice.
But I feel like when you change something in your apartment, even if it's something small, it like does like feel like a nice refresh, you know?
It really makes a huge difference. Because our apartment's like tiny. I live in like a tenement. So like we got this like new soap thing that like, it's not on the counter. It's like we drilled it into the wall.
Yeah.
And so now there's like nothing on the sink.
That's nice.
And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that's major.
It's really major. Okay, another session. It's like a Thai herb.
Is it like the vapors that you smell it?
Yeah, you smell it.
Yeah.
It's so fucking nice. Here.
Is it supposed to relax you? What is it supposed to do?
Kind of. It's like, I don't know if you can hear me. You want to smell it?
Yeah.
I remember my friend had it and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, it doesn't get you high. Ooh. It's just like, it's kind of like a menthol, like herby smell thing.
This is like great, like if you're having like allergies or like a cold or something. It's so powerful. Nice. Yeah, I like it.
I love it.
Good to know.
I love it.
6. This is your surprise question. Oh, so, inspired by the film, if you were to survive the apocalypse, what form would you want to take?
Okay, this sounds so unsexy, but I think the most practical answer would be like a cockroach.
Sure.
Just because they like do survive.
Yes.
Okay, but any form, I guess we could be like non-real forms.
Well, I'm thinking like, your main character is a tuna can.
Exactly, yeah. The funny thing is I thought about tuna actually surviving the apocalypse and it'd be like really hot. So she would just be like extra stinky, like a hot, like boiled in her can, like preserved fish. I mean, I guess a can's kind of like a turtle. So it's like you have this like protective outer layer.
Yeah.
I've always thought of tuna as like quite like turtley. She can like hide into her little can when she's scared.
Yeah.
Definitely not a banana.
No.
Which is one of the characters. I have a mousetrap character. I feel like that would do pretty well in the apocalypse maybe.
Yeah. Probably
like a styrofoam. Like something that like takes a long time to like decompose. Like doesn't like styrofoam take like 1,000 years? Maybe like I'd be like a styrofoam. I was gonna say like a styrofoam cup, but that could get like crushed really easily. So maybe like, okay. Maybe like a styrofoam like roller, like at like a gym.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's like sturdy.
Yeah,
like not hollow.
No, solid.
I feel like that would survive the apocalypse well. Or maybe like a rock.
Yeah, a rock would be good.
A rock, yeah. Wait, what am I talking about? A rock, yeah, like a rock. A rock good would last.
Yeah.
The apocalypse.
Totally.
Or like a diamond.
Yes. Definitely.
I'd be a diamond. There should be a diamond character.
Aw. Maybe if there's a sequel.
I hope so.
Would you ever like consider?
When I actually first came up with the idea, I was thinking of like pitching it as a show.
Yeah. And
I feel like it does definitely seem like a pilot episode. I mean, like, this whole lot of world building that happened.
Yeah.
I would definitely
entertain
the idea. Anyone listening?
Yeah,
it'd be a really funny idea.
Yes,
I have some other episode ideas actually too. I do have a lot of like other ideas for future episodes.
Yeah, I'd like to see more.
So would I.
7. What's your greatest extravagance?
So back to my dog.
Yes.
He's definitely an extravagant little creature. I spoil the shit out of this dog.
Yeah.
He's a rescue.
Yeah.
So his name's Sugar. He's like a Pomeranian Chihuahua, like mutt. We rescued him 5 years ago. And we're his third home. And he was like abused and is like so scared of everything. And like he's kind of a little shit.
Yeah.
He's like, definitely got like little dog energy where he thinks he's like a big dog.
Yeah.
He doesn't think he's a dog.
Yeah.
He doesn't like other dogs.
Yeah.
He's like scared of them, I think. But it, like, when you're scared, he's small. He's like 12 pounds. He's like he's so cute though. Oh my God, I love this dog. So spoiling him. Recently we put him on Prozac.
No.
Which sucks. Which sounds crazy, and it was definitely kind of like a last ditch effort because like we've had him for 5 years. We've done so much training.
Yeah.
We've spent so much money on like doggy therapists. Like we get these like we've had like a couple training sessions with these like super like bougie like dog trainers who basically are like therapists. And they were, we've done all this training. He's really smart. He's really good at tricks, and like that really helps him like calm down like if we're like outside. He hates like stop and chats. Like if I'm walking him, and also like where I live, I run into people I know all the time.
Yeah.
And so he hates the word hi.
Yeah. So
like I'm walking him and I hear, oh my God, Lena, hi! And he's like, brah! No! And like freaks out. He hates hugs.
Oh.
He hates the word hi so much that like when like I'm calling someone on the phone, I can't say hi. I say like, what's up? Or something. Yeah. Like I can't be like, hey. And also like, yeah, so he's all these like he got all these triggers.
Yeah.
It's very triggered. And so finally I was like, I had been thinking about putting him on medication, and then I was like, let's just try it. And there's like a 2-month period where it's like his little brain has to like adjust to the new medicine. But now I think it's been like 4 or 5 months, and I think it's really helped.
Good. Like
we had some friends over. He also hates like, oh my God, like he hates when we have friends over.
Yeah.
He used to do this thing where anytime someone would like stand up from the couch, he would like go attack them.
Oh.
I was like, bro, like, cause I feel like in his little mind, he's like, okay, everyone's sitting down, like the vibes are right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he's like, why would you ruin the vibes?
Yeah.
So he doesn't do that anymore, which is great.
Yeah.
And he still doesn't let like new people. There's only like 4 people who can pet him.
Yeah.
He's very picky, and he has to like have known you have to have like stayed at my house, or like you've had to like had watched him or something for you to be able to like pet him.
Yeah.
But he's an extravagance financially and also just like in my brain. Like he takes up, I would say actually like 30% of my brain is just like always thinking about him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause he's so fucking cute. I'm like, and I just like, I love smelling his little head.
Aww.
So cute. And I like, it's like honestly cuter that he's a little bit like fucked up.
Yeah.
He's just vulnerable.
Yeah.
He's just so vulnerable. And he has me wrapped around his fucking finger. Like I am his slave. Like Tom, my boyfriend, he's like alpha in Sugar's eyes.
Yeah.
He loves Tom. Yeah. He likes me, but he like loves Tom.
Yeah.
But I spoil him so much.
Yeah.
So he's definitely an extravagance.
Yeah.
And there's this other thing I thought. I was in Vietnam earlier this year in Ho Chi Minh City, which all the locals call Saigon. And it was pouring rain, and we like saw this store that had this like gigantic like chartreuse purse sculpture on top of it. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? So we like go in, and it's pouring rain. So we're spending like 3 hours in the store, and I'm like trying all it's like basically like the brand looks like Margiela meets Limited 2. It's so cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
It's called Shout Fifth. CHAUTFITH. I'm wearing their shoes right now. I got them in Vietnam.
I noticed they're so they're
like
funky.
so fucking weird though.
And yeah, I can see what you mean, Margiela and Limited 2.
It is. Yeah. And like, so I bought like 2 pairs of shoes and a purse, and you can buy them in the US, but it's like twice as much money. So if you're ever in Vietnam, you have to go to Shout Fifth.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. 8. What's the talent you'd most like to have?
Okay, this is kind of lame, but like, in one of the Harry Potter books, Harry and Dumbledore are like finding Professor Slughorn, who's like going to be the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. And he's like in hiding. So he like went into a muggle's apartment and like destroyed it and like turned himself into a couch.
Yeah.
So that like no one would find him.
Yeah.
And then Dumbledore figures out he's the couch, and then they do this like spell that's like cleans everything in a second. And that's like such a fucking lame power. Like if I could have like a power, I would like be able to clean. But I just like, I'm so messy and I hate cleaning. And I feel like if I could just be like, and like just everything would
That'd
clean.
be great. That'd be great. I do think about it though sometimes, because I don't like cleaning at all. But I'm like, if I could have like a housekeeper or something, like if I could like afford that in my life, like would I? And I think I wouldn't, because I think that it's important to be like humbled. by like
True.
dust
Yes.
and stuff like that.
Humbled by dust.
Yeah, like my dad, I always forget, he has like this like expression that he invented that was just like, no matter like who you are, what you do, like there's always dust, something to that effect. And it's just like, yeah, it's like, I think it's important. You know what I mean?
I love that.
Yeah.
Everyone has dust.
Everybody has dust.
Rich or poor, you have dust.
I think you can't like pass that off to somebody else. And if you do, maybe it's going to like mess with your groundedness,
100%.
But then if you're doing it yourself with your powers, maybe that's fine.
No, it's not. It's a cop out. Let me think. Any other powers? I mean, I've always wanted to fly. Like I remember like when I was a kid, I was like obsessed with wanting to fly.
Yeah.
And I remember like New Year's when it was going to be the year 2000. Everyone's like counting down.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I think if I like make my wish like when the ball drops, like when it's like midnight, like I think it'll come true. And I was like, I wish I could fly.
Aww.
That would just be so fun. It's like, those like dreams. I feel like everyone has these dreams. Where you're like not like really flying. You're kind of like bouncing.
Yeah.
You're like bouncing really high and like just like, whoa,
yeah. Yeah.
Like that'd be so fucking fun.
Have you ever seen that animation that's like that? It's like a really old one.
No. Have I?
It's really good. You'd like it.
I would love it.
It's like a first person perspective of like somebody like doing that. And that's like the whole film. It's really cool. I'll send it to you later.
Cool.
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
It's old.
It's pretty old. 9. What do your parents do for a living?
Oh, this is a fun question because I have an interesting parent situation. I have 6 parents and they're all gay. Wow.
That's a lot.
So, 4 moms and 2 dads. When I was born, or before I was born, I guess, it was my 2 moms were together and they were like, we want to have a baby. And they asked their best friend, who's a gay guy, to be the dad. No sex was involved.
Right.
They went to a doctor, artificial insemination. And my dad was dating my stepdad at the time. So when I was born, I had 2 moms and 2 dads.
Yeah.
And then my mom's like split up when I was like 3 and are both remarried to other ladies.
Wow.
So I have like a dad, a stepdad, 2 moms, and 2 stepmoms.
Wow. Amazing.
Long story short.
Yeah.
So there's like a slew of there's 2 of them are lawyers.
Yeah.
A real estate development, therapist, accountant, and business lady consultant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think most of them are retired now.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
And you're tight with all of them. That's like a lot of relationships to manage.
It's a doozy. It's a doozy. I am close with all of them. They all live in LA. So when I go home, I have to like go for like at least like 10 days.
Yeah.
Because I want to, this is the Libra in me also.
Yeah.
Very balanced, very fair.
Yeah.
So I really need to prioritize
every single person. Yeah.
It's a lot of planning, but it's fun. And they come to visit me in New York often. I'm the only child. I have no siblings.
I'm also an only child.
Oh, really?
But I don't have 6 parents.
Yeah. How many do you have?
I have 2.
2, okay. How many parents do you have? No, but they're so sweet. And it's like, I get so much love.
Yeah.
And definitely got me into college. My college essay was fire.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah.
I think it's interesting. My biological mom, I'm very similar to her, and like Tuna's very similar to her. Like she like studied like theater in college and like definitely like turned me on to like show tunes. And like I used to do I was like a thespian in high school. Like I did all the plays and everything, and I was definitely like inspired by her.
Yeah.
My dad, who is retired now, but he was a lawyer, has a master's in art history and like taught art for a bit. So he definitely is like how I got into like visual art. So I feel like their inspiration, like I don't know, I feel like that's kind of where
that comes from.
All came from.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Very cool. 10. What were you like in high school?
I was actually like pretty popular. Like, not gonna lie. Like, I was cool. I was a cool kid. But I was also like the quirky, like AP art girl and like theater girl. I feel like I had a lot of friends. I think I was like definitely had like mean girl friends, but I don't think I was very mean. Because I would also like bro down in like the AP art room with like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I like,
You could fit into like both worlds.
I could fit in.
Yeah.
But I was really bullied in middle school. But all the girls who bullied me switched schools
Mm.
after 8th grade. So, I won.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realize like how crazy of like a privileged like Nepo baby bubble it was until I got to like RISD and everyone's like, wait, what? Like you were like going like clubbing in high school? And I was like, yeah, I had a fake ID. And they were like, that's crazy. I was like, oh, okay, I guess so. That's cool. Yeah.
Cool. Nice. It's refreshing because I feel like most people, if they were popular, they're like, I had a lot of friends, but like I was really weird. And like I feel like they don't want to say that they were popular.
No, I was really fucking
But
popular.
I'm like, there's popular people. It's okay.
Actually, I had like 3 best friends. There's 4 of us. And there was these group of 4 freshman girls who thought we were so fucking cool. And they called us the Core 4.
Oh my God.
And I was like, yeah, bitch, like I am in the Core 4. No, like if you're cool, you gotta own that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, modesty is like nice, but like I'm not gonna like lie.
Yeah.
But I didn't used to be cool. I remember like I was like in elementary school, I was like really weird. And I was like not one of the cool girls.
Mm.
I was like in the like imagination like Pokemon friend group. Where we would like steal like all the red bouncy balls from the kids playing like kickball because they were like red rubies.
Yeah.
And we would just like guard them.
Yeah.
And like we were kind of like angry nerds.
Angry nerds.
But then middle school I switched schools. Like elementary school's a different school.
Yeah,
and then I was like,
yeah.
and then I got bullied a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I was growing into who I am.
Yeah.
And then by high school all the bullies left and then I finally made it.
Yeah.
It's lonely at the top. In the Core 4.
Yeah.
I might have peaked in high school, to be honest.
I don't think so. You have a film out.
Yeah,
You
that's
directed
right,
a
bitches. I have a fucking film out now.
Yeah.
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 11. What characteristic are you most drawn to in others?
Humor, like this is like just sincere, but like funny people, like humor. I think that like funny is the hardest smart. I like just can't with people who don't have a sense of humor. Like I don't know what to talk to them about.
Yeah.
Being like whimsy.
Yeah.
I love a person with whimsy.
Yeah.
I just love to laugh. I love to laugh.
Yeah.
No, but I do.
understand.
And I think just like being silly and funny. I mean also like obviously like caring and not too annoying.
Right. Yeah.
Down, like go with the flow, like chill. Like I think a good way to like traveling with someone is a really good way to get to know them fast. And like I've traveled a bunch and I've been in like some like pretty like unideal situations. Sometimes people get like really uncomfortable and like like the whole thing has to like stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole day is just like becomes about their uncomfort.
Yeah.
And like that's very annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like if like something's actually wrong, obviously, like if you're like bleeding, we have to like go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Like, or it's like it's like if you have a blister, like just get a Band-Aid and like let's just
Yeah.
continue on.
Yeah.
Like a day ruining uncomfort that's like unjustified.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
Although I do feel I feel like ashamed that sometimes if like I'm like traveling or if it's just like a friend's visiting and we're trying to do like be out and about in the city, if it's like the first or second day of my period, I got
my period today.
I'm like I might have gotten it walking over here.
I have a tampon if you need.
I think I'm fine.
Oh my God, we're synced. It's meant to be.
It is. But yeah, like, because those are just like the days that I'm like the most like in pain and also probably the most just like exhausted too. So it's like, I feel like, like, I don't know. I had a friend visiting once recently and I felt bad because I was so like, she wanted to do a lot of things like out in the city and like we did them, but like, I was also like losing my mind and like I got like so quiet, you know, and just like like that. I wish I could be more just like it's okay.
No, you know what? Also, I mean, but that's like authentic. You know, like you're actually in pain.
Yeah,
and that's like an understandable like discomfort.
Yeah,
it's more like let's say like you're like traveling somewhere and like you don't like the hotel.
Yeah.
Or like,
And it like ruins like,
or like your food
Yeah.
was served like cold.
yeah. And then the person's just like, ah,
And then like
Yeah.
their whole vibe is just like off.
yeah.
That's more what I'm saying
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
than like an actual like physical ailment.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess someone who's just like, okay, like yes and,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Because yeah, it's all like an experience, and like, you know, similar to what you're saying with like, if it's just like you can just like laugh about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like finding
And
the
it's
joy
fun,
in even
yeah.
the most like shitty circumstances.
Yeah.
It's like being optimistic and being like curious. I like people who are like curious also.
Mhm. Yeah, totally. Okay. 12. What do you think's overrated?
I think just like being like too cool
Mm-hmm.
is overrated.
Yeah.
Like too cool to the point where you're like paralyzed from doing anything.
Yeah.
And that can apply itself in like, okay, so I love Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I go crazy.
Yeah.
I like I put like a lot of like time and thought and effort into my costumes.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm not being like, everyone needs to have fun on Halloween.
Yeah.
But I think that's just like a play, like back to like how kids love to sing.
Yeah.
I think it's like fun to embrace those things. And like Halloween's
Yeah.
like such a fun excuse to like, I don't know, like be a little silly.
Yeah.
Back to animation stuff. Actually, never mind.
Like, actually, I don't want to talk about it.
No, I do. Well, okay. I don't know if this is overrated. So I use Flash a lot, like Adobe Animate. And I was gonna say like the brush in Flash is overrated, but I'm like, no one's like geeking over the fucking Flash brush.
Yeah.
No one's like, dude, like the Flash brush is like so nice. Like I don't think anyone's like loving it, so it's not even like overrated. It's just like something I've been internally battling for like a decade.
Yeah. You're just like, I just don't like the brush.
I just don't like the fucking Flash brush.
Yeah.
And I recently got TV paint.
Okay.
Because if I wanted something to like look like nice, I would do it in Photoshop. But the timeline in Photoshop sucks.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But the brushes in Flash suck. And so I was like, okay, I think TV paint is like the baby of those two things.
Yeah.
When I was at Annecy, I was like, okay, should I get TV paint? Like it's so fucking expensive. Even if I use my friend's like teacher discount. You can't do this thing. And if you're listening and you know the answer to this, please tell me. In Flash or even in Photoshop, you can select a bunch of frames from a bunch of layers and transform them all together. So like, let's say you have a character and there's like the eyeball layer and the arm layer and whatever, and there's like 10 layers and like 30 frames. You can select in the timeline all of that animated sequence and like move it to the left or like make it smaller. You fucking can't do that in TV paint. And I looked, and at Annecy, I was like wasted and like being like, do you use TV paint? Like, and everyone's like, yeah, it's actually crazy. You like can't do that. And they're like, yeah, but like you don't. TV paint just like kind of like frame, like you know, frame by frame, like classic on paper. I'm like, I know, but like, I guess I didn't realize like how much of my workflow is that. Like I'm just like moving shit around.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Well, it's like, what's the point of having the computer to do it if you can't, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously other benefits, but it's like. TV paint might be overrated. I'm just kidding. Well, we'll see. I'm learning it now. I'm figuring it out. It looks nice. The brushes are very nice. It looks good. I'm trying to think if there's any other computer related or animation overrated things. I hate when people are like, or when someone like asks like how long something took me immediately, because I'm like, that's not what it's about. Like this shouldn't be good because I spent like months on it. It should be good because like it's just good. You know what I mean? I think like animation so often now it's like value is equated with like labor time, and I see that in other art practices too. Like if it's a really complicated sculpture or like something, it's like I'm not like spending so much time on it for that to be the reason it's impressive, you know. And I feel like especially with like AI now, like that's even more a topic. Like wow, like AI can do it in seconds, but you spent a year on this.
Okay, 13. What do you think's underrated?
Being underrated is being a corked up shouty. It's being underrated.
Yeah.
Being a little wild. Being a little free.
Yeah.
Being underrated is also just, I guess, like singing more.
Uh-huh.
You know what's underrated? Also, it's like, okay, I love musicals. Why don't people just like bust out in song more? Like, why? Like, we should just sing things to each other more than like speaking normally. Also, what's underrated is I love eating tuna sandwiches in like weird places. like on a plane.
Uh-huh.
I like love getting on a plane and like being the bitch with a tuna salad sandwich. But you know what I don't? I don't like tuna melts.
Me neither.
Which is really.
I don't like the tuna salad to be hot.
It should not be hot.
Yeah.
The bread can be toasted.
Yes.
But the sandwich should be cool and crispy.
And also, like, you're not supposed to even put cheese with fish.
You're not supposed to eat that. Thank you. Oh my God. I know. What the fuck are people doing?
I don't know.
You can't put cheese on fish.
Yeah.
And I love cheese.
I love cheese.
I love cheese.
I love cheese.
And I love fish. And I love tuna fish.
Yeah.
The only exception is bagels and lox. That's the only exception.
Yeah.
This should actually have been in the overrated section. Fish and cheese together is so overrated. It's disgusting.
Shouldn't be rated at all because it's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
We don't allow it.
It's banned. It's illegal. Yeah. I don't know why. It's crazy. And my friends, because obviously like I'm obsessed, like my film is called Tuna Tartare. It's about a can of tuna fish. Like I obviously love tuna.
Yeah.
And my friends are always like, but you don't like tuna melts? And I'm like, no, bitch. I ate tuna sandwiches so much growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
And it's like a funny feeling because like some people like hate it.
Yeah.
And that's also kind of like where the idea for tuna came in.
Yeah, because she's like controversial.
She's like controversial. It's just like so not like what's like accepted as like okay.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like just herself anyway.
Yeah.
And she's fucking good.
Yes.
And so that's really like, that's why I made tuna into a tuna can. And I was like, oh, tuna's a tuna can. And then I was like, oh, and everyone's trash.
Yeah. Love tuna.
Love tuna. I made a film about it.
Underrated.
Underrated. Underrated is definitely tuna. 100%.
Agreed.
And the character Tuna Tartare is underrated too.
Agreed.
I think what's also funny, and like another reason I named Tuna Tartare is because like Tuna Tartare is seen as this like bougie dish, whereas like tuna salad is like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like this is like lore, but Tuna like named herself Tuna Tartare.
Yeah.
Like she had some kind of like more gross sounding last name.
Yeah, salad.
And then yeah. And then she moved to
Tuna
Hollywood and she's
salad.
like, it's Tuna Tartare. And they're like,
Yeah.
but you're not Tuna Tartare. You're this like disgusting like can of fish.
Yeah. Okay. 14. What's the first work of art that made a meaningful impact on you as a kid?
Okay. For like when I was like really young, what was that book about like the fish with the shiny scales?
Oh.
The rainbow fish. I just thought she was iconic.
You love fish.
I do love fish. I love fish.
You love fish.
I love fish. I do. But you know what? I'm like scared of like the deep ocean. Like that's one of my biggest fears. Like the ocean. I'm like really like scared of. Like I like going to I love the beach and I love the water, but I go into like my knees.
Yeah.
And then I like crawl around.
You won't like swim.
I'll get my head up, but I'll like crawl.
Yeah. Yeah.
The ocean just like monster soup. It's just like scary. But I just like loved the book because it was like I loved like the use of mixed media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like her scales were like so shiny and like so cool. And I guess in a way she is kind of like tuna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just like
Yeah.
really like giving, selfless,
Gorgeous.
a star.
Yeah.
But yeah, that book was amazing. I remember my parents like read that to me all the time. Honestly, Pokemon, as I was older, I like that like really, really stuck with me. And I would like just spend like so much time like making up my own Pokemon. And like I loved the cards and I loved drawing. I think that's kind of like how I like got into drawing. Was like Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, I drew before that, but like I loved like drawing like little magic creatures and like dragons and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was really fun.
Yeah.
And then like Disney movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched all of them like 1,000 times.
Do you have a favorite?
I think for Pocahontas when I was a kid, I thought I was Pocahontas.
Wow. Yeah.
I also love Little Mermaid, again, the sea. I love Little Mermaid. I loved Hunchback of Notre Dame. Esmeralda
Yeah.
fucked me up. She was so hot.
Yeah.
And I also loved Hercules. I love them all. The songs, I would just like sing them. I would like dress as like the characters like for school.
Yeah. That's cute. Okay. 15. What character do you relate to the most from an animation?
All right, back to Disney. Okay, I think like Ursula, but also Ariel.
Okay, some combination.
Yeah, both of them, like night and day. Also, I just love Ursula because she's inspired by Divine.
Yeah.
And other animated characters. I was also thinking like from Dexter's Lab, like another combo, Dee Dee and Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
I contain multitudes.
Yes. 16, what character from an animation do you or did you have a crush on? I feel like, you know, I always say like, do you? But then like I realized I feel like they have that crush experience with animated characters when they're a kid and not like as an adult.
Yeah. Okay, so this is like less like a crush, but just more like an obsession. Like Meg from Hercules. So hot.
Yeah. And she's like cool.
And she's so
like,
cool.
Yeah.
And her ponytail is so big.
Yeah.
And like she's like, hey, a Herc. And like she's like, I have weak ankles. And like her voice is so deep. And like
I know.
she's so hot. And then also Kim Possible.
Mm-hmm. Very
and
cool.
Shigo. This is more like an old one, but I remember like I loved Phoebus from Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is weird because I've like never like dated a blonde guy. Like blonde, I don't like blonde guys.
That's funny.
But I remember my dad thought it was hilarious because I couldn't say his name.
Yeah.
And I had like a Phoebus like doll.
Yeah.
I think his name was Phoebus. I think it was. But I called him Peebus.
Ball.
And I was like, Daddy, I love Peebus. And I was like, oh my God, like, okay. Oh, Daddy, I love Peebus.
17, what's your favorite feature animated film?
I was thinking like maybe James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that in so long.
I know, I haven't seen that one forever too.
18, what's your favorite short animation?
I love this show, Ebisu. It's Japanese. It's so cute, but sad, but fucked up, but funny. It's about this like girl and her like little hamster. And it's like the style is like super like kind of crude looking, like really funny, simple. And the hamster kind of reminds me of Sugar, my dog.
Aww,
he's like this little hamster who just like wants to please his master, but she's like in her like mid-20s and she's like kind of like promiscuous. She's like always bringing a different guy home, and like the little hamster Ebisu just like hates the boyfriends and like, but she's so mean to the hamsters. Actually, sometimes she's like too mean, and I'm like, no, but like she'll like kind of abuse this little hamster.
No.
And the hamster like loves camembert cheese.
Specifically.
Yeah. And it's always like, I have to clean for master. Like, master's coming home. Like, but it's so cute.
Yeah.
I love that show.
What's it on?
I just watched it on YouTube.
Okay. Good to know.
And then, okay, so short animations. I love Igor Kovalyov. He did like All Real Monsters. And I think he also worked on Rugrats. He has the short Hen, His Wife.
Yeah,
like, I love that like just kind of like super like pencil-y, like Eastern European, like hand-drawn stuff so much.
Yeah, same.
So I love his work. Japanese, I love Atsushi Wada. Also just like another like just like pencil master. And interestingly enough, those both don't have any dialogue, or maybe only a little bit of dialogue, I feel like. Which is interesting because my stuff has like a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
Also like Mikhaila Pavlatova. I think she's Czech. Her film Tram is like really funny and like horny.
Okay, 19. What animator do you most admire?
There's a bunch of people I know I admire a lot, which is cool to like know people.
Yeah.
You admire.
Yeah.
You know, I think I feel like you kind of like, if you're an artist or like you're friends with an artist, I don't think it's possible to like be their friend if you don't like their work. Or like date someone if like you're both artists. Like if you don't like their art, like you can't date that person. Like what? That's crazy.
Yeah, if you don't like respect what they do. Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking Masaki Yuasa, who did Devilman Crybaby and like Ping Pong Club. I think his studio is called Science Saru. Okay, I love his work because, going back to Flash, I realized that all of his stuff is in Flash. And it's like, what I love most about his stuff is like some of like the kind of shittier drawings, like super fast, like loose. Like I just feel like it's like whimsical.
Yeah.
It's like funny.
Yeah.
And like some of the stuff does get like really like super like complex and like, you know, whatever. But I just think his work is really funny and like really like exaggerated. Does a good use of the medium of animation, I think. A lot of like perspective stuff and like characters like going crazy and like looking interesting. I don't know. I like his stuff a lot.
20. When were you most embarrassed?
I was thinking maybe when I thought our schedule was last week and I was like, I'm here. And you're like, what?
That was your most embarrassing moment of your whole life. But I got scared because I thought I got it wrong. So I was like, oh, because I was like home. Like I was like,
I was definitely wrong because then I also like, I was like, wait, Tom, like I thought it was, and he was like, no, like I even put it in my calendar for the Montez calendar. Like it's not today, it's next week. Like you're just Delulu. And I was like, I'm just really excited. Okay, this is not okay. I don't know if I have like a most embarrassing. I remember like I peed the bed at my cousin's house when I was like 10, which is like you're a little too old to be doing that,
that's upsetting.
That's upsetting. That's just upsetting.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think like just a daily embarrassing is just like I live like in Lower East Side and I'm running into cool people like all the fucking time. And like sometimes my dog just has to take a fucking shit and I have like 3 pimple patches on, and like not the cute ones that are stars, just like the ones that like have spikes on them and like penetrate. I think also it's like honestly I'm just like kind of always embarrassed, which is hard because I feel like this like brand I'm like pushing is just like confidence.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like be yourself but hotter. Like I'm actually like always just like really embarrassed.
Well, maybe that's why you need that like mantra.
I just remind myself of that like every day. Yeah, because I feel like I do a lot of embarrassing things all the time. Like, I'm like intentionally putting myself in like a compromising, embarrassing situation. I was gonna also say, back to my like 6 gay parents. So I played soccer in high school, but I was like so bad. Like I was just like doing it for PE credit. I was like on JV. I was like on the bench. Like I didn't play.
Yeah.
Like I was really bad.
Yeah.
My parents, God bless them, would like all 6 of them come to every game.
That's sweet.
They were like half of the bench.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, like, this
Please.
is just embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not good at soccer.
Yeah.
Like, you can come to my plays. Like, I'm good at that.
Yeah.
But, like, don't, like,
That's
I'd go in for like a second, be like, yeah! And I was like, okay. So, yeah, that's embarrassing.
That's very sweet.
But sweet.
Yeah. 21. When were you most discouraged in pursuing your creative path?
I think like okay, earnestly, like festival rejections.
Yeah.
Suck.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know that happens like to everyone.
Yeah.
That's hard for sure. Like you spend so much time on something and then like they're like, no.
And then if it's like a festival that like you're excited about and that you want to get into, yeah.
And also this is like my first real film that I've like submitted to festivals and stuff. So it was like, so that's hard. Sometimes like this is like I kind of like hate watching something I've made like with people because like they'll check their phone if they get a text or something and I'm like, you missed 3 days of labor. Like, you clearly don't care. But it's like you can't expect someone to like, I mean, I watch shit all the time and like glance at my phone. So it's like that's just normal. You can't be like a Nazi about like viewership. I think one time I was discouraged. I like when I had a rough animatic for Tuna like years ago. I like honestly like almost like just didn't make it because it was a super rough animatic and I didn't have this like opening number song where they're like, we're trash. Like the world's on fire and we're trash and hey, we're alive.
Yeah.
And like the reason I put that in is because I showed it to a friend, the animatic, who was like really fucking high. And she was like, whoa, like, this is awesome, but, like, I don't get it. Like, are they trash? And I'm like, are you serious? Like, yes, they're fucking trash. Like, so that was discouraging. But something I learned from that and something that I want to do with, like, if I make another film or whatever is, like, I think it's really important to have test audiences. And it's hard with animation, you know, because it's, like, you're showing them an animatic, which is, like, you have to use your imagination a little bit and be like, it's going to be colored in. It's not going to look like this. Like, this is just like the story and the pacing. Like, are you engaged? But I guess like, you know that I love that meme. You know the meme? It's like an otter holding a guitar.
I don't think so.
Okay, this is literally me. I feel like this otter every day. Otter, guitar. Okay, so I'll explain the meme. It's a cute little otter looking really sad, holding this little guitar, and it says, when you show someone something you're really proud of and they say cool and change the subject.
Boom.
That was like me, like for the whole time I was making tuna. I was like annoying my friends. I'd be like, do you like my drawing? And they'd be like, cool, and like change the subject.
The way he's looking at the camera. It's so
so I mean, this is a very relatable meme. When I'm discouraged, I feel like that otter.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's discouragement everywhere.
Yeah.
The world is just like, sometimes I feel like the world's just like one big like discouragement ball. Honestly, like Instagram's discouraging too.
Yeah.
Like I hate posting on the grid.
Yeah.
It's so scary.
I loved your thing though with like the premiere.
Oh my God, that took so much courage. Thank you.
Well,
I really appreciate that.
I loved all the photos. I was especially obsessed with like Tuna on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
The star.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Yeah, thanks.
I loved that.
I was thinking of like maybe like selling them like as like merch or something. I made all these like tuna cans. I bought all these like cans online, and I think they're like meant for like weed storage.
Oh, yeah.
But I bought all these cans, and then I like got Tuna's label printed and like taped it like or glued the label to the can, and then like inside of each can I bought this like putty, this like pink clay, and then like googly eyes, and like made with Tom, my boyfriend, we like watched like 3 movies and made like 40 little different tuna faces.
Cute.
And it's really cute because you like have to open it to see which one you get.
Cute. I love that. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. But yeah, Tuna's whole thing is, Tuna's gotten discouraged her whole life.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just gotta be like Tuna and remember, like, just gotta be yourself but hotter.
Yep. Okay. 22. What's your most life-defining decision?
Okay, back to honestly, this is like probably go to RISD.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, like as we've discussed, it's just like my entire it's like it just changed my life. Like all my friends went to RISD, like a lot of them. RISD's everywhere. Tom went to RISD too. My boyfriend.
Okay. Did you meet him there, or
we met there? He was great above me. He was in painting. And we were like friends for 10 years before we started dating. Yeah. So
what changed?
How? I don't know. I'm just so comfortable around. He was like my we got really close like after we were like friendly in college, but then like got like really close like afterwards, and I just felt like I don't know. He's just really funny. No. He's a funny guy. We just laugh and laugh.
That's good. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love him. Yeah, so that's honestly probably RISD changed my life the most. Yeah. I've been in the same building for 11 years. Wow. So probably signing that lease. But then Tom and I moved apartments from the second floor to the 5th floor a year and a half ago. And then I had to like confront like how big of a hoarder I am. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, I guess I don't need like all this random shit. And then getting my dog too. Yeah. 23. We kind of talked about this already, but who should I interview next? You should interview my friend Phoebe Hart. Right. She's in New York. She just moved to Brooklyn. She's awesome. I talked about her earlier. And super talented, super funny, super smart. Love her. I was gonna say Nyan. Yeah. But you just did that. Yeah. You should interview Chris Rutledge. Okay, yeah. Oh, my friend. Do you know Andrew Onorato? He's Australian. He was at Annecy too. I met him there. He's in Australia though, so I think you have to do them in person, right? I like to do them in person. If it's like if it's totally like if he's promoting something and obviously there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to meet up with him, and then I'm flexible to do Zoom. But I try to like work every angle before I do that, But that would be fine. He's so funny. We met at Annecy. He's an animator. He's so cool. And he also his short film called Smoke Dog is starting. It's like festival run. You shared it the other day. I did. I love it. It's so funny. It's so good. Yeah. So he's definitely promoting something. Okay. So I think that would be really great. Okay. So yeah, I'll
figure it out.
And then another new friend I met, this guy Lucas Ansel. He's like really young.
Oh yeah,
You know him?
Where did
His film, The 12-Inch Pianist. He's RISD. It's
Yeah,
stop motion. The reason I met him is because so he was also in Holly Shorts and we were in the same program, and I was kind of they announced the program, and I was kind of Googling the other directors, and my program wasn't all animated. It was actually his film and my film were the only two animations, and I was like, oh, what's the other animated film?
Yeah.
And I look him up and it says RISD, and I was like, bitch, what?
Yeah.
Who's this? So I was DMing him, and I was like, hey, let's hang out.
Yeah.
But he's in New York. He's really funny. He's a model and animator.
Amazing.
But yeah, you should interview him.
Yeah.
His film's really funny.
And then finally, what do you want to plug?
So attention, early October. We're here now. It's currently September 4th, but soon it'll be October 4th. Okay, so October people, you can see Tuna Tartare at Woodstock Film Festival. Mm-hmm. The festival is from October 15th to 19th. Tuna will also be in the Downtown Festival, which is in New York City in the Roxy Theater, which is going to be so fun. So that'll be my New York City premiere between October 9th and 18th. I don't know if I can say this yet, but we'll see when you edit it if it's happening or not.
Yeah, I'll check with you.
I think I'm organizing a group screening at my friend Jenny's gallery.
Oh, fun.
I think it'll be early November, and it's going to be Tuna and then a couple other friends who are animators. I'm thinking you're hearing the beginnings of the thought process for this screening, but I'm thinking of calling it A Guy Walks Into a Bar, and it's all animations that take place in a bar.
Cute, yeah.
And then I want to get a keg.
Yeah.
And it'll be short, maybe only 5 shorts or something. So that's early November. And then karaoke stuff, Montez Got Talent will be most likely in November, probably the week after the screening. Stay tuned for that. Hopefully by October.
Yes.
I'll have figured that one out. I'm going to do a comic for my friend for her zine called Miniskirt, but I don't know when that'll come out. And then for other people's stuff, Montez Press Radio always has cool stuff. They graciously let us use their facilities today.
Yes.
So check them out. And my friend Daniela Lolita has a new album coming out soon. Don't know when, but that'll be cool. And yeah, I guess more Tuna plugging is if you're in Romania.
Yeah.
If you're in Romania, go to Animest because it's there. It's going to be in Strasbourg, which is in France. It will be at Sherry's, which is a gay film festival in Paris in November. Oh, it'll be at Santa Cruz Film Festival, October 8th to 12th in California, if anyone's going to Santa Cruz. And, Fredrikstad Animation Festival in Norway, October 23rd to 26th.
Very cool. Busy.
She's booked.
Yes.
And hopefully I have more things lined up soon. A lot of really cool people worked on the film with me, and I just want to give them a little bit of a shout out. So I wrote the script with my friend Alessandra Clark. She's my best friend from high school, and she's a very awesome screenwriter. I want to shout out to Emily Zello, who's a fabulous animator. She and I basically animated everything, and you should interview her as well.
She's on my list.
She's on your list. Fabulous. Sound design by my really good friend Ryan Woodhall, who slayed the sound design. I produced it with my cousin Abigail Lowenthal, which was fabulous. It's being distributed with Miu Distributions. Shout out to Luce. And then I got some really cool voice actors. I got this amazing woman, Leslie Margarita, who's a Tony Award-winning Broadway star. She was recently actually in Gypsy on Broadway. She sings Tuna in the songs. And then she voices, when we go into Tuna's mind, she voices hot, successful Tuna and failed, gross Tuna. And Alex Parrish is this amazing composer I worked with. And so we wrote the 2 songs together, and he composed those songs. Other friends of mine who did voices, Ryan Bush, who's a very good friend of mine from RISD. He's Susan, and no, but he's so funny, and he was the perfect Susan. And it was really funny because he is pretty shy, and there's this one scene where he needed to be like kind of crazy, and I invited him over to get wasted and record the scene in my bedroom with our friend Mira. And yeah, I gave him like 4 martinis and just like threw him the mic. So that was fun. And then I also have Ruby McCollister, who's an amazing actress, comedian. We went to elementary school together. She voices one of the news anchors. And my friend Joe Castle Baker, who I went to high school with, who's also a hilarious actor, comedian, he does the voice of the other news anchor. So those are awesome, talented people. And then my friend Roya does a lot of like the high squeaky voices. My boyfriend Tom does like the Southern Mousetrap Man voice. And then my friend Max Prediger, who's actually the graphic designer for Montez Press and Montez Press Radio. He's the German banana. And my friend Eric Farber is the voice of the tuba at the very beginning. And then my friend Arjun did the news scene graphic design when we like are on the news. Mm-hmm. And my friend Henry Kay did this little jingle for when Susan comes out of the tree. My friend Gabi did the credit song. Mike Picone, who's actually Emily Zello's friend, colored in, did all the coloring in with me. That was awesome. He's amazing. I love him. My friend Annie Zhao helped me composite everything. She kind of set up this little system for me. And then the whole watercolor scene, my friend Raphael Cohen, I was like, okay, I have this watercolor scene. Let me just like get like a palette of like colors. And he was like, no, you can't just like paint with colors fresh out of the tube. You have to like mix your own colors. And I was like, I don't know how to fucking do that. And so he like mixed, I like had like my colors I wanted, and then he like mixed all of the colors to like match how I wanted, like the digital version. And then I had a whole slew of friends paint all of these. It was like 100 little watercolor paintings. And I had this like, I was like, oh, we'll finish it in like a day. Like there'll be like 8 of us, and we'll just like drink some beer and just like eat pizza and just like have a painting party. It took like a week. Like it took so much time. I had some additional animators come on for a bit, like James Diebig, who I met working at Augenblick, and this amazing animator in Guadalajara named Carlos Perez, and then also an Emily Zello friend, Cam McConnell, who were also super all-stars to work with. And it was so much fun working with people because I feel like animators so often don't work with other people. So definitely took a little village to make the film, and I'm eternally thankful for everyone who helped me make it a reality. Also plugging, this will have come out hopefully by the time this comes out. Check out this animation I made for A Studio Digital called Sticky Man. I wrote it with my friend Eric Farber, who's a musical genius. It's a song about a man who's really sticky. And it's 1 minute, and I animated it, and it's pretty funny.
Sounds funny.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is my first podcast, if you couldn't tell. Hope I didn't talk too much.
That we want to hear you. We want to hear you talk. This podcast is recorded, edited, and produced by me, India Lombardi-Bello. Booking assistance by Luce Grosjean at Miu Distributions. Digital marketing assistance by Arnesh Kundu. Design by Sawyer Ripan. Music by Klautmeyer. Microphones provided by the MFA Computer Arts Department at SVA. Special thanks to my mom and dad, Cynthia Chu, Michael Dondero, Christy Kish, Darren Santamaria, Multidult, and Sarah Schmidt, Montez Press Radio, and again, Luce at Miu.